welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. So in today's video we are going to be unboxing the V350 flash for Nikon. So if you saw my post on Facebook or Instagram, this is what I received in the package, so now you guys know. So I'm basically just going to be unboxing it and showing you what comes with the flash and how to use it and how to set up, and then later on I'm going to be using the flash on, I'll find a subject to use it on. I'll probably use a teddy bear, and I'll just show you how to make your images more interesting with using a flash in different ways. So I bought this flash at a place in Randburg called Camera Stuff, and I got it for 1,650. The original price was 3,299.99, so 3,300 essentially. And they were having a clearance sale, so as soon as I saw they were having a clearance sale I was like, okay, I'll have to get it now. So this place I would really recommend. This video isn't sponsored by them. I had such good services with them, so if you stay near Randburg I would definitely suggest going and having their store checked out. They mostly do like lighting and backdrops and things like that. So I ordered it on Sunday and I received it on Friday, which was yesterday, so today's Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this video today or tomorrow, but we'll see. So it took more or less a week to come, and then also because I bought it for 1,000 rand, or I paid more than 1,000 rand, I got free delivery as well. So Randburg is quite far from where I stay, so considering I got free delivery and I got something that was like 1,600 as well, was like really cool. Like I saved a lot of money. So definitely go check Camera Stuff out. They really have such good deals all the time. Okay, so I've just moved the camera at this position now, so you have sort of a better view of me unboxing it. So as you open it, you will have your warranty card and a manual. So in this video we are going to read the entire manual, and you're not allowed to skip the video or skip to the next part. When I'm done reading the manual you have to read all of it. No, I'm just joking, we don't do that. We just watch YouTube videos, we don't do that. Okay, so the next thing that we have here is the flash, and it comes in a pouch. So let's just take this out over here. And then in the pouch as well you have a little, I don't know if you can see that, you have a little hot shoe as well, or the thing to stand with the hot shoe. And that's it, that's in the pouch. So basically what you would do with this is you'd just slip the hot shoe on there, and then you can stand the flash wherever. And then actually let's just take this plastic off here because this is going to annoy me. Okay, there we go. So I'll go through the flash with you just now. Let me just show you the rest of what's in here. And essentially just got the charger and the battery. Now I really like this flash because of the battery, because I didn't want a AA battery. I really like lithium batteries, and I'll get into that now in the video of why I chose the lithium battery over the AA battery. So this is just essentially what is in here. You have your little cover over here, and then inside you'll have this little grid over here as well as a card. We'll also get into that later. So I chose the V350 because it has the lithium ion battery, which means the recycle time is a lot faster, so from 0.1 seconds to 1.7 seconds. So the modes that you have on here are manual, and then you have multi, and you have TTL. So TTL stands for through the lens, which is essentially an auto mode. And then the flash can give off about 510 full power flashes as well. So that is just a bit of the background on the flash that you need to know. So now I'm just going to show you how to set the flash up. Okay, so if you press mode, all that it does is it goes from TTL to manual to multi, and I did mention this earlier. And if we go back to TTL and we press set, we can go from all the way to -3 to +3. Okay, so if we press the zoom button, what it does is it goes from auto to 24 and all the way to 105. So let's just go ahead and set this to auto. Okay, and then another thing I almost forgot to mention is this little grid over here. So this is basically just your diffuser, if you want to diffuse the light a little bit, and then this card as well. If say for instance you want to bounce light off of it, then you just pull the card up. So you can just choose between using one of them or using both of them at the same time. And then the next thing that we are going to go to is the sync button. So you can turn the sync on and off. So you would usually turn the sync on, so your high speed sync button needs to be on basically if you are not getting enough flashes above 1/60th. The next button, which is the slave button right over there, can only be used in manual mode, and it sets the optical trigger on slave. It's not setting the camera or flash on slave, but the optical trigger. So we are just going to keep that off. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to access the menu. So you just hold in the zoom button. So over here we have standby, which I'm going to keep off for the sake of the video, but if you want to put it on, then you just press set and you can change it on or off, and then you just press set again. And then the next thing we have autofocus, which I'm going to leave on. And then we have the backlight, so you can put it on for 10 seconds, or you can put it off, or you can put it on. So I'm just going to leave it at 10 seconds. And then the next one is ID. So essentially what ID is, if you're having problems with interference, you can put this on, but I'm just going to keep mine off because I'm not having any interference. The last thing I'm going to show you is the flash. So essentially you just press the red button, and this is like to test if the flash is working. So I'm just gonna press it there, and if you go to, let's say, manual, let's say I want it at 1, you can see that's quite bright, and then if you bring it up, that's a lower flash. Okay, so we have our subject gel, which we are going to use this teddy bear, and I have my reflector over here as well. As you can see, I have a window on the right hand side of me, so we are not going to bounce light off the window, we are going to bounce light off of this. So we're just going to put this off there so you can see how it looks properly, because you can't exactly bounce light off of a window. So I have a wall on my left and in front of me and behind me, so we will be bouncing light off of all these angles, so you can see how bouncing light off of different ways, from the front, from the back, left, right and so forth, can make your image look more interesting, and just like more creative instead of shooting directly. So I will show you how the photo looks when you shoot directly, and then we will compare it to whereas you shoot with a flash pointing left or right, back, front, etc. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first direction we are going to be shooting is directly. So what's cool about this flash is if you look on the flash on the corner here, you'll see what angle the flash is at. So it has 75, 60, 45 and 30. So that way you know at which angle you are shooting from. So let's first shoot directly. And now as I look at this image, it's a little bit flat. So the thing with shooting directly, it sort of blends in the foreground with the background. So that's why people generally try to shoot off of walls, or you know, shoot behind them, or shooting on the roof as well, because it makes it more interesting. So I generally don't like to shoot directly. Some people do. I guess it depends you know, what the photographer likes, and what's their style of photography. The next thing I'm going to shoot is to the side. So I'm just going to turn my flash so that it's facing the reflector, and then the light will bounce off of the reflector and hit the left side of the teddy bear. So as you can see there, the light's coming from the left or the right side of the teddy bear. It's left for me, and it creates sort of a shadow, and it sort of makes the image a little bit more interesting. So let's try this with the diffuser as well and see how it looks with a bit of a softer light. So I'm just pulling the card out, or the grid out, and let's see how that looks. So as you can see now, the light is a little bit softer compared to the previous one. And it's also a little bit more spread out. So I think with the grid on as well, it really does help the image look even better. So let's just turn this and put this to the right hand side and bounce it off of that wall over there. Once again, you can see the light is coming from the right side now, of more my right hand side and left hand side of the teddy. So you can see it sort of just makes the subject more interesting. The next thing I want to try is bouncing off of the roof. Now what this should do is sort of fill in the background as well. So let's see how this looks. This is actually quite nice. It's got quite a nice background fill, so the background isn't very dark and our subject is lit up as well. But let's pull up the card now so we can fill the foreground or the teddy bear up a little bit more, and let's see how that looks with it bouncing off of the card. That looks good. So now you can see it has filled up the teddy bear a little bit more. So it's bouncing not only off of the card but on the roof. So therefore it's filling the teddy bear up, or the foreground, and it's filling in the background as well. The next thing I want to do is shoot facing backwards. So we are going to shoot or bounce the light off of the back wall. So let's see how that looks. That looks a lot better if you have to compare it to the first image we did, where it was hitting the subject directly and facing forward. So if I had to shoot facing I want the light to sort of go directly to the subject, I would rather hit it off of the back wall. That way it's not sort of just blending in everything, and it sort of softens the light a bit by hitting the background first. So that is how all the different angles of light look. So I want you guys to go home, or if you are home, obviously you're probably watching this around, I want you to just take a teddy bear, and if you've gotten your flash, just practice the different angles of light and see how you can make your images a lot more interesting just by bouncing it off of different walls at different angles. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I made it a little bit easier to understand flash photography as well. Leave any comments down below if you have any questions. But thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also press the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can be notified when my next video is up. Bye guys!